A bill filed by a Virginia lawmaker would require schools to be certain that children are using the restroom corresponding to their, quote, correct anatomical sex. So Raw Story says, the legislation which would prohibit transgender students from using the bathroom matching their gender is being sponsored by Republican Mark Cole. House Bill 663 defines anatomical sex as the physical condition of being male or female, which is determined by a person's anatomy. Under the bill, any student who violated the bathroom rules could be fined $50 by law enforcement. Now, this kind of sounds like the standard Republican position on this. You know, just we're against trans people, and if they want to use the bathroom that matches their gender, they're transgender. No, we're not going to allow that. You have to go into the one that we force you into. So whatever sex you were born as, we're going to make you go into that bathroom. Again, that sounds like the standard Republican position, but civil rights advocate Tim Peacock made a great point about this. He said, quote, adults would be required to inspect children's genitals before they use the bathroom for the legislation to be enforceable. That's true. And that's creepy. Because think about what their argument is. Their argument is, well, come on now. Number one, we're not really buying this whole trans thing in the first place. But number two, we can't have people exploiting such a thing. You know, we can't have it so that, you know, you have boys who are boys and identify as boys pretend to identify as a girl so they can go in there and check out the girls and look at them while they're doing their private business and maybe see some naughty parts or something. We can't allow that. And in order to prevent those boys from seeing those girls' naughty parts, we're going to check all the kids' naughty parts. What? Yeah, that would kind of defeat the purpose of we care about protection and we don't want anybody looking in anybody else's bathroom. Okay, come on, man. Come on. Let's get with it here. If there is a scenario where somebody is pretending to be trans to get into the other bathroom and see what's going on, we're all against that person and there should be punishment. All of us, liberal, conservative, we're all against it. But that doesn't mean you do collective punishment against people who are actually trans and who want to use the bathroom of their choice. I keep trying to explain, like, okay, I get it. Like, some people are hardliners on the right on this. They're like, no, it's just whatever you're born as, that's it, that's the end of conversation. But wait, if you want to talk about how people are born, is it really that hard to wrap your mind around the idea that some people can be born, male or female, but their brain is the opposite gender? That clearly exists in nature. Like, people have this idea that, you know, someone is just confused, or they just want to fuck with everybody and change it on a daily basis or something, and they're mentally disturbed. Or what if it's the case that some people, just like how, hey, some people are born female and they're attracted to females. They're gay, they're lesbian. Just like that exists in nature? Is it so hard to believe that some people can be born, you know, male and their brain is female, or they're born female and their brain is male? I mean, after it's explained to you, you should be able to get it. If you're not getting it after it's explained to you, I can't help but think you're an ideologue and you're dodging the point on purpose and you don't want to see it because you want to be rigid in the way you identify things. And look, if you want to be rigid and if you're insistent upon that, I have to question what's going on in your own mind. Maybe you are sexually confused yourself. Because you see that all the time. The most vehemently anti-gay people are typically gay. So, you know, vehemently anti-trans people, I don't know, on some level, are you trans on some level? Or have you been tempted? Or do you like cross-dressing or whatever? I don't know. But I don't know why anybody would be object to this so strongly, as if this is the biggest problem we face. Look, we're all against sexual predators in any way, shape, or form. But shouldn't we all be for people going in the bathroom of their choice, if indeed they are trans? If this is your focus, if you're so focused on, we need to change this because of something, I question your priorities. I think you're a silly person, and I think you're probably not a serious person, and I think the fact that you're focused on this over other things that are really important, like poverty or healthcare or whatever, says a lot.